Hi guys, welcome back to Bella's Big Adventures. My name's Sue, and today Doug, Bella and I are still at Troutbeck Head Caravan and Motorhome club site. We are leaving tomorrow, I promise. We're heading off to Strathclyde, but this morning we're taking possession of a new awning. It's a Dometic Grande Airpro 390M. I hope I've got that right because I've tried about 10 takes so far. Maybe I'll do a bloopers reel at the end. Anyway, yeah, Doug's gone to collect it from reception, and we're going to do a quick sort of video of how to put it up, or how not to put it up, quite possibly, because the guys here on site say they're called a divorce in a bag, but they do promise not to laugh at us too hard when we get it all wrong. So stay tuned to see how we get on. Well, it's arrived. The lady very kindly put it on the waste disposal cart and drove it up because it's quite heavy. So, right, now you can have a laugh at us trying to work out how to set it up. Let's hope there's some nice friendly people on site that might help us. First order of business is obviously to get it out of the box. So did I get the name right? It's on the other side of the bag. Dometic Grande Airpro 390M. Yes, I did. I remembered it. Amazing. What we really need are destructions. Okay, Bells, what do you think? Let's have a look in this box. Gosh, that's a big bag. It says it's 26.2 kilograms. The fun part's probably going to be getting it back in the bag after we've took it out. Curtains. Booklet. Aha. Destructions. So this is the pump. It's quite big, isn't it? There must be more instructions somewhere, because that one doesn't tell you anything. Or maybe they don't give you instructions, they just make you do it yourself, which is why it's a divorce in a bag. So if I film it, we might be able to work out how to get it back in afterwards. What we should have is an awning, pegs and ladders pack, storm straps, curtain pack, hand pump and transportation bag, which we have got. Lay down a ground sheet, unpack the awning, separately identify the different components. There must be some pictures somewhere. Proceed as shown in figures 3 to 22 on page 8. Hold on. It's obviously before the instructions. Haha. Yeah, so we're the medium, 265 to 295. So we've got to put that into the awning track. I'm assuming the windows are the front, so we need to twizzle it that way. So we first of all got to get the bead into the track of the awning. So I can't quite reach, I'm not tall enough. Okay, so it's a narrow gauge bead. Bit more. Tell me when to pull. Okay. What's all this? Oh, that's for tying it down with, presumably. Right. Now we need to peg it down, apparently. Is that the extension zip, is it? To there. Comes all the way down to here. That's it. Now we've got to peg the back corners down. It's a loop of, on the front it's a looped thing, so it must be that yellow. Yeah, so it's just not showing it on the back one, but yes. It's... Okay. And the same on the other side. So it goes through the yellow hoop thing. See if we can get it in the ground. Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, it's against the wood. Against the frame of the van. All right, there, Bells. Yeah, you watching the world go by? Right, so after a mammoth task of getting the pegs in the ground because of all the gravel, we've now got to close the valves, turn them to the right to close. That's where you're pushing the pump in. Got to screw the hose on. Oh, it's got a pressure valve on the top as well. Interesting. And it's got different nozzle ends on it. Right, so it's showing just an ordinary round head at the moment. It's just a plain round one, it looks like. Is there a narrow one, maybe? Yeah, seems to be. Does that go over the top? Yep, that's right. And then we start pumping. So we've got to put the side panels on now. Let's see now, what have we got here? Doors and windows. Does that say? Keep exits clear. Right, let's have a look at the others then and see. That's a window. This is the inside, is it, with the strap? I think. I think that's where the curtain drops down, yeah.
So there was 3 zips there and 3 zips there.
Yeah, so there's one on the inside and one on the outside, yeah? Okay. Some Velcro on the inside. I think that goes underneath actually, Doug, look. We have a window. Woohoo! Just that flap. That comes inside. That's it. Okay, so that tucks underneath. Velcro's there. He's pulling out sideways a little bit. So now we're onto the door, which we think is the same principle as the windows. Obviously we need to tie it all down yet, but there's a zip on the inside and the outside so you can fit. Oh, and the middle needs moving. Oh, okay. Still not quite right. That's it, we can tension it all afterwards. Gosh, it's quite big. Mind, I've never done anything on small scale. It's got some nice clear patches in the roof as well to let a bit more light in, which is good. Yeah, it's looking good so far. We haven't worked out how to do the edges yet. One more door to do. So you can open this side as a air vent. That's good, so you can have a fly screen with the door open. So you roll it. If you want to make a door, like that. Hopefully there won't be as much gravel in the grass, but you never know. What's your thumb? Okay. Pull her tight, and then we can adjust her later. One on each corner, that is. And pull straight out, it looks like.
I think it's supposed to be that you can see it.
Right, okay.
Instead of it being underneath there, you can see it.
Right, so it's... okay. It's going to be hard to get in though with all this gravel, I would imagine. The same on the other side, if we can get that one in. It doesn't look very tensioned across the front here at the moment. So, I've just managed to get one peg in, but then it is in grass, so I'm not achieving all that much, to be honest. But basically, we've got to pull out the corners. Now I can pull that out here and peg it down. Okay. Pull that tight and then clip it back into the little black thing there. Okay, I have officially added a guy rope. Easy peasy in the grass, but Doug's done all the hard work in the gravel. As you can see, I've added a curtain in the corner and one of the ones that goes over the windows. I'm not going to put them all on because we're going to pack it up again tomorrow. I'm not sure if you need them, to be honest. They just fit on this little track here and then they just slide across, so that's easy to do. There's this little elastic to hold them back, but there is also a tie back here if you wanted to pull them back fully, because obviously they'll hang vertically, which is a little bit in the way on a slopey thing. You can actually open these front windows up and tie them back, roll them back into these tags here. I think we're going to have to get something to go in these corners to seal this against the van a bit more. I'm not quite sure what this bit's for, it doesn't mention it in the description. I've just blocked the door with a piece of cardboard at the moment, but there is a mesh that zips up. Here's Bella Booze with toys. You got there, Buzz? You can take the plastic off and just have mesh so the flies don't get in. And also those glass ones over there, the plastic ones over there, can roll down so you can have them half open if it's really hot. There's lots of tags and things to hang things, I've no idea what they're for, but we'll work that out later.